Hello everyone and welcome to another episode. I'm Ellie, this is Boy, and today we want to show you how to teach your dog to roll over. What we're going to need for this trick is we're going to need some really good treats that your dog would like to work for, and we're going to need a dog. It's going to be much easier if your dog already knows the down command. So if your dog doesn't know the down command, I made a full video on how to teach your dog to lay down, so you can check that out before you're trying to do this trick. It's going to make your life easier. So what the trick basically look like is pretty straightforward. Down, roll. Yes, good boy. Pretty simple trick, but another thing that your dog can perform and really enjoy doing. And remember that dog tricks is not about how cool they look, it's also giving the dog some sort of job to do, especially if you have a working dog or a dog that's really high energy and he wants to get this energy somehow that it's not in destroying your house. So you can teach them a lot of tricks to do so they can do everywhere, and plus it looks really nice and cool and people love it, and dogs love doing them as well because they get treats and they get affection from people. So it's a win-win situation. Let's dig into how we're going to teach our dog to do that. So we're going to grab a few treats in our hands and we're going to put our dog in a down position. Right now what we need to do is to sort of get our dog to be comfortable in being on his side and eventually rolling over all the way to the other side. This is how it's going to look like. Boy, come on. Down. Good. We're going to grab the treats, put it really, really close to our dog's nose, and we're going to try to manipulate him to go on his side. So I'm going to put him really close. I'm not going to release it. Yes. Do you see? He didn't go all the way to his side, but he did make the effort of tilting his body a little bit to the side. So we're going to reward that. And we're going to repeat that again. So we're really trying to get, yes, we're really trying to get the nose of the dog doing that motion, going backwards, so naturally he's going to go more to his side. Good, down. And we're going to repeat that. Wait for him to go on his side. Yes. Good. If the dog is really resisting going on his side, you can maybe try and sort of push him with the hand. Yes. So he really doesn't know what we're doing yet, but he's realizing that every time that he's going on his side, down, he's getting the treat. So maybe in the first session, that's the furthest you're going to go with your dog. He's just going to go on his side and that's it. And that's fine. You'll also notice that, yes, some dogs are really not comfortable going on their side, so it might take a lot longer to get them to do the whole rolling over. Especially if your dog is really, really good with the down command already. He might think that you're trying to test him to see how good he is on his down command. So be patient with it. Yes, good. As soon as your dog is making the attempt and he's going on his side, given the treat I'm going to do it from this side so you can see how it looks like. Down. Yes, you see that? He's already anticipating the move and he's already did the motion going on his side. So we reward it, drop. So as soon as he's going on his side, we mark it, yes. So you can do it a verbally marker, like a yes or a clicker if you use a click, so your dog knows exactly what he's getting treat for, what he's getting reward for. Down, come on. Once your dog is really comfortable going on his side, yes. You can try and not treat at this point, but trying to get him to go on his back. Yes, good. See that? He went all the way on his back. And yes. Notice that I'm still not saying any command or roll over. I'm just getting him really used to the motion. So we're really shaping the behavior before we put a command on it. Because right now I just want him to realize that, come on, down. Whenever he's rolling over like that, yes, he's getting a treat. Good boy. Now also really make sure that every time that you're doing the motion it looks exactly the same. The dog is really learning a way of like pictures, so if he sees me doing that right now like that, yes, good boy. Maybe he won't understand if I suddenly standing and I'm doing the same thing. Down, down. So make sure you keep it in the exact same way until your dog really, really gets the idea of what we're doing here. Good. Now the final step of this lesson is going to be once your dog is really get the idea of rolling on the ground, come on, and is really comfortable with it, we can start introducing the verbal command, which will be roll over or whatever you want to use. Your dogs wouldn't mind. You can use banana if you want. So just before I'm going to do the motion, I'm going to introduce the word roll over, and that's because I want the dog to really hear what I'm saying before he's just focusing on the hand motion and the treat. So it will look something like that. Roll. Yes, good boy. Let's do it again. So you're just saying the command just half a second before you're doing the motion. Down. Roll. Yes. Good boy. So he really gets it, right? Boy already knows it. So when you teach your dog how to do it and it's the first time that he's getting it, really go with it, like go crazy, give him a lot of treats so you understand that he did something really, really good. Roll. Yes, good boy. Good job. Good job. Come on. Down. For you see the benefits of the dog already knows the down command, because then it's much easier to put him in the position already. So it just be like down, roll. Good boy. And you see at the beginning, we really need to exaggerate the motion of do it like roll, so the dog sees what we're doing, and slowly with time you can just make it a little bit smaller and smaller, and eventually when the dogs really understand the verbal command, you can just say roll over, and the dog would roll over, down, roll. Yes. I don't know what's occasional bark, but he did roll over to make sure that he really gets it and he's not just anticipating. So I'll do something like sit, down, roll. Yes. That's when you know when your dog is really understand the words, so he can tell the difference between the different commands, like sit, down, stay, and he's not just doing whatever he thinks in order to get the treat. He really understands what you're talking. So that's basically how it looks like to teach your dog to roll over. Obviously, I'm gonna split it into maybe a few sessions. The first time I did it with Bowie, I just got him to lay down and go a little bit on his side because he was really stubborn on going on his side. So it took me maybe 3 sessions until I really got him to fully roll over. And it's okay, some dogs will be slower than that, some dogs will be much faster than that, some dogs are really comfortable with laying on their back. So it's really a matter of knowing your dog and just kind of be patient with it and find out what motivates your dog. Make sure that you started from a place with no distraction for your dog, like just here, the balcony, where there's no other dogs, other people, a lot of distractions. So your dogs can really focus on what you're doing and what you're trying to teach him. And slowly, once your dog understands it, you can move into places with distraction, like trying it at a park, outside of the street, so you can really proof the behavior and make sure that your dog understands what is the command mean. That's it, just have fun with your dog, enjoy it. Make sure you keep the sessions relatively short, like 5 minutes, that should be enough, especially if you have a young dog. Their concentration span is not very high, so you'll have them for a few minutes and then they're gonna start want to do other things. Just like Boy is going crazy now, down. That's it for today. Hope you really liked the lesson and hopefully it's gonna help you to teach your dog how to roll over very quickly. Thank you for watching this video and hopefully I'll see you next time.